Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. Sorry about the delay in videos. It was a little bit of a heat wave here and a little bit rough. So I had to take a little bit of time off, but I'm back. So let's see what Spirit has for us. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel what you have for us today. These cards just fell right out, and two of them, so I'm going to take them both. Okay. And the first card out is, wow, the Fool. Somebody's ready to take a leap of faith. Somebody's ready to throw in the towel on their old life and start their new life. A lot of things are changing for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. And they're going to change for the better. You know, both of them have released a lot of stuff that no longer serves them. And all they see now is the future. And the future is the two of them being together into starting that beautiful life that they both want. So right now, Divine Masculine is just devising that plan to come back and take this leap of faith towards the one he loves, which is Divine Feminine. Okay. And the next card out is Justice. Could be a Libra involved with this, but yeah, Spirit, you know what, is finally bringing justice to this relationship. It could be a long time that you guys have been battling to try to be together. There's been so many obstacles, so many situations, so many problems, and you know what, Spirit's like, you know what, I'm going to intervene. I'm going to actually do some divine intervention. And I'm going to make a way for this to come together. So justice is coming. You know, all that bad karma, all that karma that you guys had to get through, you've gotten through that already. The rest of it is gravy. Okay? And not that you're never going to have an issue, because life is life. But the rough part is over. It's behind you. So right now, Spirit is just, sending this justice card to let you know, guess what? The healing is going on. A lot of healing is already done. You guys are going to be taking that leap of faith towards each other so you can have that power couple relationship that you guys both want. Okay. Beautiful. And the next card, Spirit, that you have for us is, yep. But this is a problem, Divine Masculine's fighting with himself, in his mind. He's like, you know what? I know what I want. I know who I love. But so many people have told him, oh my God, she's not the one for you. How could you leave your life and start this one over here? You don't even know a lot about her or anything. But you know what? What is fear? False evidence appearing real. Okay? So therefore, he can drop all that fear. He can drop all that doubt because he knows deep down and within himself through his intuition that divine feminine is the one for him. He's been through all the rest. Now he's going to get the best. And he knows that he has to stop fighting himself, and he knows that he has to go forward and live that life that he wants to live. He has to get rid of all those naysayers in his head, all that negativity, and he has to really focus on being positive towards the person that he truly wants to be with, which is his divine counterpart. Okay? Beautiful. And now we're going to see what kind of love messages Divine Masculine Spirit has for us through these messages of love oracle cards. And thank you, Spirit. The first message of love oracle card is obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So Divine Masculine, he's thinking about Divine Feminine day and night. Okay? This is something that threw him off because he's like, how can I feel like this about this person? I don't even know this person that long. It was love at first sight. And you know what it is? Like I always say, you guys lived multiple lifetimes together. So he felt that pull immediately when he first laid eyes on you again on this earthly plane. And it's just grown stronger and stronger in the separation. So he's totally obsessed with you, Divine Feminine. Okay. There could be other people vying for his attention, but he's not interested in any of them. He only wants his divine feminine. Okay. And the next message of love card is, it says, warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. So, yeah, like I said, the warning is stop overthinking. Stop letting fear and doubt creep into the situation. Focus on your intuition. Focus on the person that you know is the one that you truly love. That card fell right on top of justice. So you know what? Like I said, the worst is behind you guys. Now you just have to go forward and march towards that life that you want. Okay? So don't worry about those red flags. Leave them back there and focus on that positive thing that you want. That new life with your divine counterpart. Okay? And the next, there it is. It popped right out. Couldn't even do it. Next card is acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. So you know what? Without the separation, without the lessons, without the towers, you guys couldn't even be together. All that stuff had to take place in order for you guys to come back to this moment right now. Okay? Everybody's in the spot where they need to be. However, at a certain point, you got to push through it. And you got to say, you know what? It's time for me to take that leap of faith. Because if you try, a lot of times these divine masculines are trying to find the perfect time to do something. There is no perfect time. Okay? You just have to go forward and do what you know is right for yourself. Okay? And he knows at this point, he just has to accept that this is what he wants. This is the person he truly wants to be with. He's not going to listen to those people over there anymore. He's going to go forward and take that leap of faith. Okay? And that was the message of love oracle cards. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Please watch the full video because it's messages throughout. Okay? And now let's see what he would say to Divine Feminine if he had her right in front of him right now. Okay? These are the love and oracle cards. And the first card out is, I think I have seen you in my dreams before. This feeling is strangely pulling me towards you. Like I said, he's totally obsessed with Divine Feminine. He sees her day and night. He sees her during his waking hours, and he sees her at night in his dreams. So he knows this is the person for him. At first, he felt weird about it, but Spirit has led and guided him through his intuition. At this point, he knows this is the journey he's supposed to be on. Okay? And the next message he'd like to say to his divine counterpart, if he had her in front of him, just flipped right over. Wow. Card's going crazy. He has a lot to say. Next card is, we're not over yet. There's still something between us. So he knows that this situation is far from over. He knows that you guys have gone through this journey. He knows that this is meant to be. And he's just making, like I said, that strategy towards coming back and approaching and doing the thing he needs to do to be with the person he truly loves. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And the next message of love oracle card is, if I ever put off my mask, will you accept another real me? So basically he's saying that, when he comes back, are you going to accept him? It's up to you, Divine Feminine. There's free will and everything. But as much as he's feeling that pull, you're feeling it too. If there's any type of abuse or anything like that, I could say, you know what? I don't know about that one. But if it's just, everybody was, in the wrong place basically at the wrong time, and now you guys have seen, through the lessons, through the towers, through all of the things that you went through, that this is the person for you. Take the leap of faith, okay? Get to know each other, because you'll know that this is the person for you, okay? Spirit has given you the justice for that. And the final message of love oracle card is, rather love an oracle card, okay? Trying to find my way back to you. Yep, this is what he's doing. And it's not even so much he's trying to find his way back to you. He's just trying to find the right approach, okay? He knows what he wants. He knows who he wants. But he wants to come in and he wants to say the right things. He wants to, be in the best frame of mind for himself. And like I said, nothing's ever perfect, but it'll be the best that it possibly can be. And you know what? Well, if you guys love each other, you're gonna roll through the punches anyway. Okay. And that was the Love and Oracle cards. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Now we're going to get some of these romance angels, and then we're going to close out the reading. And the first romance angel is soulmate. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. Yeah, it is. And you guys knew that from the first time that you met each other back on this earthly plane. You knew something was completely different about this person. Okay, it could be that you just met each other and you just didn't even want to separate from each other. You wanted to talk all night. You wanted to hang out all night. You could have lived your life in that moment right then and there with just that person. Okay, so the reason why you know that now is because this is your soulmate. You guys have lived a lot of lifetimes together. So that feeling grows deep. Okay, it's a soul connection. Okay, and the next romance angel is, thank you, Spirit. And there it is. It says new love. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it could be that, you guys came together and then all of a sudden, everything was going fine. All of a sudden you guys separated. But you know what that was? It was Spirit saying that, you know what? In order for you guys to have this lasting relationship in this lifetime, you guys got to separate and learn those separate lessons, for each other. Okay, and then once you guys have gone through that part, you will come back together and it'll be the journey that you guys are going to take for the rest of your lives together. Okay, but without this separation, you guys would not have been a couple. Okay, but because of the separation, the new love is going to come. That's going to be that leap of faith that brings the one that you love back to you. Okay, and the final romance angel is, and there it is. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So like I said, when you guys came back together, when you guys first met each other again on this earthly plane, it was something like you never felt before. You were like, why do I have this draw towards this person? And you guys could be completely opposite. You may be from different races. You may be from different ages. You may be, whatever, different sizes, but it didn't matter because all you guys knew is that this person's comfortable. This person's home to me. And even though it might feel forbidden, I know within myself, this is my true destiny. Okay. So that's what's happening now. A lot of these divine masculines, they're going through that process in their head. They're getting rid of that 8 of Swords, that overthinking. They know that Spirit is working with them with the justice, and they're following their intuition, and they're going to be taking that leap of faith back to the one that they truly love, their divine counterpart. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. When you guys have these heart-to-heart conversations, please listen intently, please love unconditionally, and please forgive. I love all you guys. Have a great day.